What's up, guys? Admin here, bringing you the first Battleground ever on my new Ultra setting PC. And, basically I went into this just kind of, wanting to get some crits and stuff for the montage, whatever, just try and blow up some undergeared scrubs. And, this game just turned out to be really nice. I wasn't with any sort of a party, just me, getting matched up with, some healers, some decent players, and we just kind of controlled this. So, before anything else, I'd just like to say that I hope you all had a Merry Christmas. I know it's been about 3 days now, but, you know, I just hope that you got everything you wanted from Santa or whoever, your parents, and it was a good day. I hope you really enjoyed hanging out with your family. And so, yeah, I hope you all had a Merry Christmas. Next up, next big thing I'm going to be doing upgrading wise, I'm going to go ahead and pick up a Razer Kakaria's headset. I don't have my car right now. My brother actually has it because he's out at work. But when he gets back and I can actually drive over there, I'm going to go pick one up. And so that way my voice is going to probably sound a bit different since it's actually a headset, so it's, nice quality. So I'm assuming it's going to be a pretty nice upgrade for, making my voice sound super sexy and, radical. But, I don't know. Anyways, so what I want to kind of do is I want to find people to actually do threes with. Now, I have my friends. Ooh, look at that. I think I'm going to put that in somewhere. Okay, so what I was saying is I want to do threes again, but I mean, I want to actually use my warrior. I haven't actually really done threes on my warrior legitly, and so yeah, it's something I want to do. But, I kind of got to search around and find people that are, decent, and I want to at least, push 2K. The highest I've actually ever been is 1900 in threes. So, I mean, I was playing with pretty dang good people. We were running God Comp earlier this season. I uploaded one game, but, we kind of just disbanded, like, I haven't talked to him in a while, and, I don't know, things were getting kind of hectic. We started losing a good amount in a row, and we just kind of all got frustrated. And my Resto Druid was pretty dang good, I thought, but my mage said that we could find much better, and that he wasn't exactly like not carrying us, but he wasn't like healing as well as he's. My mage said he's played with other Resto Druids that have done much better. So I didn't get involved with that. I'm here to have fun. But obviously, I do want to, kind of push rating and see if I can actually get somewhere. Hopefully 2.2K, but, whatever. So I'm going to start probably looking for some threes partners. I just kind of want to get a big group going. That way I can just try different comps out. I really want to run KFC. I mean, not KFC. Yeah, actually. Well, I mean, KFC is kind of a noob comp now. I mean, they've kind of, what's it called? Not upgraded. They downgraded it a bit because they nerfed, Hunters and Stampede isn't as good, and then they're going to be nerfing Warriors even more this next patch. So the comp's actually going to be really even balanced, and if you complain about it being overpowered, then you're probably just pretty bad, because everything's starting to get, equaled out. And I'm actually really happy that Blizzard's kind of taken into what the players are saying, and nerfing Warriors where it's needed, nerfing other things, and basically when they nerf Shockwave. And a lot of people are like, no, don't nerf Shockwave. It's so good. Don't, extend the cooldown 30 seconds longer. But the problem is, when you have a spec system, I think it's kind of normal for it to be viable. All the specs in it, how there's 3 in each column, obviously. I think all of those should be viable for some kind of playstyle. Now, I'm not saying that they aren't viable already, but if you go without picking up not discharge Shockwave, you're at a bit of a disadvantage, and when you have that sort of thing, it's kind of unbalanced, and I think they could clean it up. So I think with extending the cooldown on it, I think it's going to make the Dragon Roar and Blade Storm even more viable, because now people are going to be like, well, I can have a 3-second or 4-second stun for approximately once every minute, but I could have a Blade Storm and get real major damage and extra pressure out in I think it's like a 1-minute cooldown. Now I'm not saying that everyone's gonna start swapping up and stuff, but I think when Blizzard's nerfing things that are just kind of like there and it's like the priority choice, You know, like when you play an FPS and there's like that one gun that everyone wants to use because you know it's the best. That's where the game's just unbalanced, and I think if they keep doing stuff like this, you know, I think they're gonna have a really balanced game, and I hope they do because so far it's pretty good. It's a lot like Lich King, and where when you're stuck in CC for even 2 seconds or 4 seconds, someone can die. Like it's so bursty now, but I don't think it's a step in the wrong direction. If anything, I think it's a step in the right direction because when you have this certain sort of, when I set up something, you should be able to kill. That means that if you were able to set something up, that means that either you played your cards right, you set up everything, you planned everything with your friends, and that takes a lot of communication. And I think if you actually did that, then you probably deserve to win. And so yeah, that's my opinion on that. I'm like I'm saying this whole commentary, I'm happy that they're gonna start nerfing stuff and buffing stuff where necessary. As long as they make the right nerfs and right buffs, I think we're gonna be in a good shape. And another thing that's gonna be happening is they're gonna be nerfing Cyclone on Feral Druids, which what I'm saying is these are all great nerfs because. Now, even if you're sitting there and you're like, well, I play a druid and I like, or a feral druid and I like my cyclones whenever, that's what makes me so viable. Come on, bro, you got shifting out of snares and roots already. That was a big buff already. I mean, I know they took that out last in Kata, but they brought it back for you. And I mean, right there is like enough, survivability that you can't complain because. The thing about the Feral Druid is you're supposed to be getting around as quickly and as smoothly as possible. So when you get that buff back of being able to shift out of roots or snares, that's right there is good. And a lot of times they kind of said, well, we'll make up for it by making it so you can have NS procs, for using your combo points, and you can do instant cyclones. And it's like. Alright, I mean, I guess, and the thing is, it provides instant CC, and it's not like they're getting rid of that, it's just that they're making it longer, because now, you can't just sit there and say, okay, I'm gonna cyclone this guy for 5 seconds, and then he goes to like 1 second cast, okay, I'm recycloning for 2.5 seconds. It's too much CC for one target, and it lowers the amount of coordination and skill that you need to, plot things out with your threes partner. So like I'm saying, I really enjoyed these nerfs, and that's the last I'm going to say about it. So, last but not least, I'd kind of like to talk about how the montage is going and how everything's going to be going. So, I think I found out a name for it. I think I'm going to call it the Triple Alliance, being that it's going to be revolved around 3 characters, or 3 of my characters, obviously, being my Druid, my Priest, and my Warrior. Now, I do wish my Priest was on the Alliance, because then it would be like, yeah, that's even more of a pun. But, I don't know. And if you saw right there, did you guys see that, like, glitch? The cart actually went backwards and went back up the tracks. I don't know if that's because we switched the sign one way to another, but it looked like it was going off the track. So I don't know if that was glitched or whatnot. If someone could leave me a comment, I would be really appreciated, because I don't know what happened there. And at the time I was playing, I was like, the fuck, you can do that now? Did they add that to the map? But I don't know. So that's pretty sick. I mean, it gave us enough time to actually take control of the cart and cap it. So, GG, RNG gods love me, and yeah, deal with it. So, next up, I would kind of like to talk about, what I plan on doing now that I have all this power in my PC. And I mean, the first things first, I want to get this montage out because it's going to be sick. It's going to be dope. It's going to be sick. It's going to be radical. All those things combined. And hopefully my editing skills pay off. I don't have the best editing, but I'm going to spend a lot of time on trying to add some new effects. And I have things, when you start planning and plotting things out, things just kind of go throughout your mind. You're like, yes, that would be great. Yes, that would be great. Like, it's gotten to the point where I'm sitting there in the shower, or I'm laying in bed and I'm getting ready to go to sleep, and I'm already, like, thinking about, that would be awesome. I think I can pull that off. And hopefully it works out great, and I can just, pull it out, and everyone will be like, oh, that's so beautiful. Hopefully I can get some people to retweet it out, or, just, like it, and get it shown off more, because I'm hoping to get, maybe 500 views. Now if it gets like 10, then I'll probably cry a little, but I think with something like a montage, it's more generally found by the public, rather than just, uploading like a commentary. But we'll see. Hopefully I don't, you know, jinx myself and only get 10 views. But I'm going to strive to get people to tweet it out or whatnot, because as long as it comes out to the quality and standard that I believe it will, then it should be insane and fun to watch. So, lastly, I would just kind of like to talk about what I have in store. I think this was kind of tied into what I already said, but I kind of want to, you know, work on making a Let's Play series with my Feral Druid that I'm leveling. He's currently level 26, but I haven't touched him in about a week, just because, you know, leveling's kind of you know, a black area for me. I'm not the hugest fan of leveling. I like to enjoy doing it, and sometimes, like, I'm more of the guy that will sit there and not touch his character for a week. I'll log in and be like, I want to do this, and then not. But then when I do it, I just power through, you know, get like 20 levels, and everyone's like, wow, you leveled that guy quickly. I'm like, well, kind of. So, I hope I can get that Let's Play series out. I'm not exactly sure whether I want to do highlights or quests or whatnot, but I'll make sure to get at least one video out of it and see how it goes with the public. And so if you enjoyed the video, you know what to do. Leave that like, leave that comment about if you enjoyed it or not, and subscribe for more videos with this awesome quality and the montage coming out soon, eventually. Alright, this has been Mike, otherwise known as Adamant, and I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace, home cat monkeys.